And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, in today's video, as always, going to be going over all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. That of course includes our headline today, that is Liverpool are set to agree triple deal ahead of managerial appointment after latest sources reveal. We'll get to that momentarily, but let's start with the Liverpool captain, Virgil van Dijk, insisting they will enjoy the ride of challenging Manchester City in the Premier League title race. Pep Guardiola's side briefly went top of the table for the first time since November, with a lunchtime victory over Everton before a 3-1 victory over Burnley restored the Reds' 2-point lead. The game against the Clarets was not without its difficulties, and a record crowd of 59,886 enjoyed some testing moments before second-half goals from Luis Diaz and Darwin Núñez eased the pressure. Van Dijk accepts there will be a degree of nervousness attached to their bid to prevent City winning an unprecedented fourth title in a row, just because of the sustained consistency of their rivals' results come this time of year, but he believes Liverpool, who are still fighting on four fronts, are well placed. He says, "I think everyone would love to be in this situation, that you're at the top and fighting for the pinnacle, which is winning the Premier League. It's very difficult to stay calm. In the first half, when Burnley became a couple of times dangerous, you felt the crowd get a bit nervous, but that is how a human being is. We need the fans, we need all the players, we need everybody to be ready in order to find a way back into the game. We'll have setbacks, we'll have moments of difficulty, but we have to deal with that. Let's just enjoy the ride. We are in a situation that I think last year, around this time, you would never, well, maybe not never, have believed where we are today. We can only influence that we are doing, that's the only thing." After suffering only their second defeat at Arsenal the previous weekend, Liverpool missing goalkeeper Alisson Becker and Joe Gomez through illness, Ibrahim Konate through suspension, and Mohamed Salah and Dominic Szoboszlai through injury, a list which was added to by Trent Alexander-Arnold's half-time withdrawal with a recurrence of a knee problem, struggled to find any rhythm. Even when they took the lead on the half-hour mark, when Diogo Jota nodded in from close range after Burnley goalkeeper James Trafford misjudged Alexander-Arnold's corner, they were still not in control, and Dara O'Brien's powerful header could have posed a problem, but Diaz's goal 7 minutes after the break allowed them to settle in more. So yes, Virgil van Dijk obviously coming out and stating that Liverpool should enjoy the ride, and I say the same thing for the fans and the supporters as well. Of course, I did state in today's earlier video that I do believe, these title races, they do... Every time a game comes around, no matter who it is, you're sort of nervous that you're not going to get 3 points, and you know how imperative it is. It almost feels that if you draw a game these days, especially going up against Manchester City, that it's the end of the world. But as stated, we got to enjoy this race at this moment in time and competing on all sort of four fronts and going for all four trophies. That I feel, this is a period of time where everyone will look back and go, "Oh, these were the good old days," and really enjoy this Jurgen Klopp era. But yeah, definitely enjoy the season and have faith and back the boys to try and get this Premier League title back home once again. More on sort of Virgil van Dijk and Mo Salah and Trent Alexander-Arnold. There is an exclusive regards to him, and that Liverpool are set to agree a triple deal with the club. Very confident that they will sign new contracts. Yes, Liverpool are hopeful of trying Mohamed Salah, Virgil van Dijk and Trent Alexander-Arnold down to new deals, according to an exclusive from Football Insider. The superstar trio's contracts are all set to expire in 2025, but there is no panic among the Liverpool hierarchy regarding them penning new terms. A well-placed source told Football Insider that the club is extremely confident they will keep a hold of their stars, all of whom have been pivotal to their success in recent seasons. It is believed that if the club show the right ambition in their post-Jurgen Klopp plans, the players will be convinced to extend their stays at Anfield. Liverpool are set for major backroom changes after Klopp's shock announcement that he will depart at the end of the season, but the board are keen to limit an overhaul on playing staff. Salah has been wildly linked with a mega money move to the Saudi Pro League at the end of the season, but as revealed by us before, he is in no rush to move to the Middle East and wants to keep playing at the top level. Salah, Van Dijk and Alexander-Arnold have all been major factors in the Reds' incredible success under Klopp, with all three winning the Champions League, Premier League and both cup competitions while at the club. So yeah, as stated, guys, many times I think I spoke a lot about Trent Alexander-Arnold, that talks were initially sort of happening before the turn of the year. However, for whatever reason, didn't get done and sealed. Obviously, both parties want to get a deal done, but of course, Trent Alexander-Arnold will have a figure in his mind. He's in no rush to ever leave the football club. He will sign a new contract, but it's just obviously coming to that sort of agreement on those terms. And another sources have spoke out that Trent Alexander-Arnold could be the second highest paid player in Liverpool history after this contract goes through, but certainly one that will be announced before the end of the season. With Trent Alexander-Arnold, we do know that with regards to him. Mohamed Salah, there has been no contract talks actually start just yet. It's just that quiet confidence from the Liverpool board that he will stick around and stay. Of course, that conversations will probably start to begin in the summer. Of course, he is going into his final year, and then the same will be said with Van Dijk. Talks aren't currently ongoing with Van Dijk. However, there is a feeling from the players' party and the Liverpool board, of course, that he will be extending his stay as well. And as I said here, with this exclusive from Football Insider, inside sources have stated, of course, that he will, but that all three of them, or the club are very confident that all three will sign new deals, which is very, very exciting. I don't think, well, especially with a managerial change, I don't want to see loads of star players leave, especially Mo Salah. I think he's been absolutely fantastic recently. Trent Alexander-Arnold, this guy would never leave anyway. He's like a new Steven Gerrard, but especially with him sort of going into that midfield area, his sort of peak is nowhere near yet. He's still just getting better and better as the seasons go on. And then Van Dijk still has a lot to show and prove, and I certainly don't think he'll be ready to go after 2025. So again, it's good to see that insider sources state that Liverpool are confident on getting the deals done for them three players. And as stated, talks will begin with Mohamed Salah and Van Dijk in the summer, but Trent Alexander-Arnold, they're kind of ongoing, and we'll probably hear about him before the other two. But yeah, Liverpool fans, do let me know your thoughts on those. Of course, signing new deals. Do you think it's imperative that all three of them sign new deals? Or are you opposed to it? Would you like to see some change? Do you believe all three of them deserve new contracts? Let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Thank you guys, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Push.